Okay, Jason Bourne, welcome to the franchise. So we're covering a pretty major franchise for over the next 3 weeks, and it's weird that we haven't done it before because I used to love these movies. I owned I owned a two DVD set called the Bourne Files. It had the first two movies in it, and then the third one came out, and it was like, oh yeah, see, Logan's holding up a Bourne trilogy set, which makes a lot more sense. I know there's another one now, but these three, the
Two
first
others.
three, I think stand as a trilogy, whereas having just the first two feels weird now.
That
All
is
right,
very
I
weird.
but then I bought the third one separately.
They have Scream box sets one, two, and three. Never
Yeah,
bought
I
it. I
have that. I
refuse.
have that.
I refuse. I had to get the one, two, three, four.
But I bought it before four existed.
I know.
Yeah.
And
All
well, I
right.
got four before five and six existed. Now, five, but I don't care about. I'm not getting those.
That's fan fiction.
Fan
Those
fiction.
yeah, those movies aren't real. Logan. Oh, that's Logan Adair, my co-host.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's feeling butthurt because I had a better fantasy football draft than he did last
that
night.
didn't happen at all. Did
Yeah.
you? Do you like your team? I like my team.
Well, yeah. ESPN graded it an A and graded yours a B. Just
Are
saying.
you serious?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucked up.
And Logan, and I'm Daniel Ehrenberg. That's my name.
I thought you didn't know your name.
No, 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 no. I do.
The whole before we started, you had like a bunch of IDs. You were like, "Is this my name? Is this my name? Is
I
this my name?"
figured it out. I figured it out. I got a great tip from Joan Allen, and she
She
let
told
me
you.
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She let me know my real
What
name's
a
Daniel
sweet lady.
Ehrenberg.
She's great
Hmm.
in these movies or in that second movie.
Yeah. Well, she's Joan Allen. When have
She
you ever
did.
seen Joan Allen and you're like, she sucked in this?
I don't know what she real known for.
Oh, she's
Pamela
good.
Landy is what I'll know her from.
That's right, Pamela Landy. She was nominated for an Oscar for The Contender. I remember that.
Room? Who's she in Room? I thought there was three people in Room, and she
No, she
wasn't one of them.
escapes like halfway through, bro.
She's in it. She's in the room.
She, it's not The Room.
Well, she's in Room.
I think so. I think she might play like Brie Larson's like mom or something.
Then it's only the two of them locked in there.
They're only locked in the room for half the movie. Then they get out and they're like, wow, the world's big.
Oh, you're saying they go see her? You said she was trapped in Room.
No,
So you're saying they're trapped in Room when they leave, they hang out with her.
that's right.
Okay, fine. I do forget that half it really is they're in there for half the movie.
Yeah. There's a whole part of room where the room's not even an element.
It is. They go back to it, don't
Oh,
they?
that's right. Yeah, I think they do.
That's a really good movie. My
It
problem
is.
is the actual escape. I don't know how they tested in the room like you're gonna get in the carpet and you're gonna roll all the way across the room to get out of the carpet. But he's in the back of a truck. You're only rolling from this space to this space. I don't understand how he got out of the carpet. They're practicing on a much larger field than he's actually doing it in reality. I
I
don't
saw that
understand.
movie one time. I can't speak to the carpet length.
That was my only complaint, so I don't know why I'm felt the need to bring
That's
that
a
up.
pretty nitpicky complaint, bro.
Yours was like in weapons, he had the all the kids' names, 4 stars.
No, my complaint about weapons is black magic is fucking boring.
All right. Not in
All
that
right,
movie.
but also, how'd you not notice all the names gone from the Cubbies?
It's a fair complaint.
Julia Garner is the worst teacher in the world.
I disagree. We didn't really see much of her teaching style,
I bet she sucks.
aside from the fact that she didn't care about her students, clearly.
She's just trying to get railed by cops.
Did you say Cobbs?
Cops,
Oh, it's only the one cop.
the
It wasn't
pigs.
wasn't plural. And he seemed like a
Uh,
nice guy.
I don't know about that.
I thought he kind of was.
Han Solo with a mustache.
Aside from when he punched the homeless guy. But he
Yeah,
did that
that.
because he lied to him about not being a little pokey thing in his pocket.
All right, all right. Weapons. All right, let's.
Commentary on weapons coming soon.
Let's talk about. Well, we are doing commentaries. Stay tuned on Patreon.com/the franchise. We'll be doing some commentary tracks.
On weapons,
Maybe.
maybe.
All right, Logan.
Yep.
Fuck's sake. The Bourne Identity. All right, it was a book by Robert Ludlum.
Okay.
Okay, and I bet when he wrote that book, he was never like, "This is going to be a big movie series with Matt Damon."
What if he was thinking that?
Well, you know what? Then he's Kreskin.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's the guy that can see into the future, right?
I don't know. Joan Allen was in the ice storm. That's probably what she's most famous for me.
Right. All right. So Ludlum wrote the book.
Manhunter. We've covered her before in
Yeah, she was
Manhunter.
the blind lady in Manhunter.
Awful job by me.
The
And Peggy
one
Sue
that
got married.
oh yeah, yeah. But she's the one that what's his face is trying to fuck and then Inagata DeVito plays.
What's his name?
You know.
The Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy. Good job.
But he had a name though.
What?
He had a real person name.
You mean the actor?
No, the
Oh,
character.
all right. It's gonna be okay. Can we talk about Bourne?
Dollarhide. Yeah.
Yeah, Francis Dollarhide. All right. So they're gonna make this. Warner Brothers picked up the rights. Well, I think Orion picked up the rights and then sold them to Warner Brothers. It was a whole thing. But Warner Brothers had the rights in 1981.
Wow.
All right. They were gonna make a Bourne Identity movie. They were looking for Jack Clayton was gonna direct it, and Burt Reynolds was gonna play Bourne. And Burt Reynolds didn't like the script, so he turned it down. And like Warner Brothers was like, "Well, then we can't make the movie because we can only the only person we see playing Jason Bourne is Burt Reynolds."
It's insane.
Yeah, it's totally crazy.
So
Eventually they
born with a mustache. That would have been interesting.
Yeah. Eventually, they made a miniseries version for ABC in 1988. All right, you could still find that. We chose not to watch it. It's just a miniseries, and it's whatever. Um, all right, so Warner Brothers then had the rights for the next like 10 years, and they didn't do anything with them. So it was one of those deals where if you don't do anything with the rights, they're going to revert back to the author.
Mm.
So that's what happened. In 1999, the rights reverted back to the author. Meanwhile, there's a guy named Doug Lyman. All right. He's an indie filmmaker. He made Swingers. And right after Swingers came out, he was hot shit in Hollywood. All right. He was working on Go. And now was gonna people were comparing him to Tarantino, I remember at the time. Didn't really go that way with his career. But it's all
Goes
right.
awesome though. That's probably my favorite of his. I don't have a ranking, but just looking at
I have
him,
a rank. You want me to do my Doug Lyman ranking?
yeah,
All right.
I bet
Um,
Swingers is your favorite.
of course it is. That's one of my favorite movies.
Goes better.
Okay. All right. Doug Lyman. I've seen 9 of his movies.
Okay.
All right. The worst one at number. Most of them are like action movies. After Bourne Identity, he was just like, I guess I'll make action movies.
Mm-hmm.
9 is Jumper. That's that
Hayden
one.
Christensen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen. He's like teleporting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8 is a movie called Chaos Walking. I think it might have come out during COVID. I kind of remember watching it at home.
Okay.
It's Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, and it's sort of like a. I don't really remember it that well. I feel like it felt YA to me. All
I
right.
hate that pairing. That does not seem good to me.
Oh no, a deeply uncharismatic
It's like
pairing.
an AI
Yeah,
pairing.
yeah. But I think Mads Mikkelsen was in it, so that helped. Um,
Is he a bad guy?
Probably. And all right, number 7, he remade Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Not a
number
franchise though.
and what's his face?
Conor
Connor
McGregor.
McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 6, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the film where Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie met. All right, he finally got to work with Brad Pitt. because he offered the role of Jason Bourne to Brad Pitt and he
Damon's
turned him
better,
down.
but I can kind of see it. Brad
Yeah.
Pitt's never done much action, has he?
Well, actually,
Besides Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
he turned down uh the Bourne Identity to do Spy Game
Mm.
with Tony Scott. He got like offered two spy movies at the same time. He was like, I guess I'll go with Tony Scott over Doug
That
Liman.
makes sense, but that's a
It,
bad choice.
yeah, and also Robert Redford was in it, so he's probably
I get what he's
wanting to
thinking.
work with him. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, on paper, Spy Game's the better choice.
Did he not read the scripts though?
Yeah,
I feel like after reading the scripts, you probably know.
could be.
Patente, do you know she's involved here? That'd make me want to work here.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she was cast yet. They had
I doubt it.
offered that role to Sarah Polly, and she turned it down.
Go.
Yeah, go. That's right. All right. So number five, American Made with
Oh yeah.
Tom Cruise. All right. Number four, I have Go. Number he shakes his head at me ruefully. Number three is Edge of Tomorrow. That's his Groundhog Day
He
action
loves.
movie
Yeah.
with the cruiser. Um, that's Cruise, right?
And
Yeah,
Blunt.
yeah. Right. All right. Number two, Born Identity, and number one, Swingers. Okay.
Okay. So you haven't seen he teamed back up with Damon later on, the Instigators, Damon and Casey Affleck. That was a new one. You remember
I've
that?
literally never heard of that movie.
2024. Ving Rhames and Jack Harlow.
In 2024, there's a Matt Damon, Casey Affleck, Doug Liman movie.
With these other
I have
stars.
no knowledge of this.
Michael Stuhlbarg, Oscar nominee, Alfred Molina, Doc Ock, Ron Perlman, Rob
Hellboy.
Gronkowski,
Rob
famous
Gronkowski.
tight end for the Patriots, Toby Jones, Hong Chow. Who's that person?
Oh, she's that one from Downsizing and Watchmen.
Paul Walterhauser's in here.
Wow, he just had a match on pay-per-view at Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor.
Paul Walt, the actor?
Yeah, he wrestles sometimes.
No, he does not. Why
Yes, he
does he do
does.
that?
He's a big wrestling fan.
He's like a good actor.
Yeah, I know. He won an Emmy.
You can be a fan and not actually do it.
Well, they're doing it, man.
He doesn't have to be David Arquette.
Jelly Roll just wrestled.
Jelly, you love Jelly Roll, don't you?
Yeah.
He has some great tunes.
He was out there in Paris last night watching Clash in Paris, sitting next to Post Malone. I was like, that seems like a fun night out. Post Malone and Jelly Roll going to a wrestling show together.
They'd make a good song together. They should do that.
Honestly.
They might have, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Doug Liman, he wants to make it into a movie. All right. He likes Born Identity.
Is that what it's called? The book?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is right after Swingers, but the rights are still owned by Warner Brothers at this point, and he has no like contacts at Warner Brothers. Okay. He's working for Universal. So he tells Universal, like, if the rights ever become available, I want you to buy the rights for me. How's that sound? And Universal's like, yeah, we got you.
Cool life.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? So that happens after he makes Go. Universal gets the rights. They get a fellow named David Self to write a draft, and it's very faithful to the book, but nobody likes it. And then they're like, maybe this isn't good for adaptation.
Oh no!
All right, but then Tony Gilroy comes in. Lyman knows Gilroy, recruits Gilroy. And he later became a director. He did Michael Clayton.
Does he have a brother? Shit. Dan Gilroy?
Yes, he does. Yeah, they're brothers, I'm pretty sure.
Nightcrawler.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, so the Gilroy family, they're pretty talented. But Tony comes in and he's like, listen, Doug, I know you like this book, but the book sucks. And Doug Liman's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, dude, the book sucks. I get why you like it. The premise rules, right? Like a trained killer who like forgets who he is and then like remembers he could do all this shit. Like that's cool. Yeah. But the book sucks. So Gilroy asks Lyman permission, like, can I just write like a whole new thing with the basic premise of the book?
Love it.
Yeah, and Lyman's like, let's see what you come up with. They love what he comes up with. All right. It's basically this movie. That's how Matt Damon, they offer that to Brad Pitt, like I said, but this draft of the script is what convinces Matt Damon to come on.
Did Brad read this one or the old one?
I think he read the Gilroy draft.
This current one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I you don't know the book.
I've never read the book.
I'd
No.
be interested if it's so much different actually
Yeah, I was
to read
reading
it.
about it. It's like he's a Vietnam vet and his family gets killed in Cambodia. I don't know. There's all kinds of shit
Hmm.
going on. Um, but anyway, the studio likes the Gilroy draft, but they're concerned it's too smart. It doesn't have enough action. And so they hire this fellow, William Blake Heron, to add action to Tony Gilroy's script. And what happens is Damon hates it and threatens to quit if
Whoa.
they use anything from this script. All right. So, but they liked the opening scene he wrote or something, so they kept that, and so his name ends up in the credits.
Just the opening scene on the
Yeah,
boat.
I guess I don't know.
He wrote Role Models, the Sean William Scott Paul Rudd comedy.
But again, that movie was rewritten by the dudes from the state,
Oh,
David Wayne and shit. And so I think the movie that turns into is not really the movie he wrote either. He seems like a dude who gets rewritten a lot.
that's all right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
As long as he's still making a living, right?
Yeah, that's I'd take that.
All right. So they do that. They make the movie. The movie it was tough to make. All right. Doug Lyman changed his mind on a lot of shit. They had to like reshoot the ending a bunch of times. The studio didn't like it. They needed more action. And then like
When they reunite,
Lyman, what?
the ending where they reunite, he goes to live with her.
No, I think mostly the stuff on the farmhouse.
Okay.
Yeah. So it ends up being like over schedule. Like it takes longer to film than they meant it to, and it costs $8 million more than they allotted. That's
Okay.
why Doug Lyman doesn't show up for the second movie because the studio is like, I don't want to work with this fucking guy anymore.
I I don't know which one I prefer, honestly. The second one's way more stylish and there's a lot more choices, but I kind of like the first one.
No, the first one's great, but I think they made the correct choice if they wanted to move on. Paul Greengrass is great.
He's great, but they could have kept like I would like to see a Lyman trilogy.
Me
That'd be cool.
too, but at least they kept Gilroy. Gilroy wrote the second one.
Fair.
All right. So it comes out June 14th, 2002. I saw it in theaters. I was in high school.
Wow.
And
You a
60
Damon
million.
guy? Of course you are. Everybody's a Damon guy.
I was
No
a
no
Damon guy,
missteps.
sure.
Lovely.
Yeah, it was early 2002. He'd pretty much just done like
Swingers. I don't like swingers. Or not
he's not
swingers.
in
Not
Swingers.
that's not what I meant. What's the pool? Not the cards
Oh,
one.
Rounders.
Rounders. That's
Yeah,
what it
but he was Good Will Hunting, and he was the talented Mr. Ripley, and he did the Dogma by this point with Kevin Smith, and I was a big Kevin Smith guy.
is.
So
School ties. Is he one of those guys?
that was way long ago, but yeah. And he'd done Ocean's 11 like a year before this, I think. So Bourne Identity, $60 million budget, although I think 68 is ultimately what it
Mm-hmm.
cost, and $214 million at the box office. It's a hit. All right. Number 21 at the box office for the year between the number 20 movie Mr. Deeds and the number 22 movie The Sum of All Fears, which it seems crazy that we've never done Bourne before, but then I was like, we haven't done Jack Ryan either. Those are
Yeah.
like big franchises we should do.
Bourne's bigger than Jack Ryan, though, right?
Jack Ryan, Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, Some of All Fears, There have been a ton of Jack Ryan fucking things.
I know, and they have the new Krasinski show, right?
I mean, it's not new anymore, but
Not new
yeah,
anymore on
yeah,
Amazon Prime.
yeah, yeah. People love that. That's like a real dad show.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
everybody that watches like Bosch and Yellowstone, they're also watching Jack Ryan.
you're right. I don't think it still goes. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Nah, he's moved on. He's not touring now. If
Oh, I thought you were
um,
gonna say his morning show or whatever, right? That he sold with
oh, I
COVID.
forgot about that. Yeah,
That was a big
yeah.
deal.
And of course, what is the weakness? That's
Mm,
that's what I call a quiet place.
oh, what the weakness? X question
Yeah.
mark underline underline.
All right. So let's. Oh, it was nominated for one Saturn Award. That's basically it. Uh, best action adventure thriller movie, whatever.
Gotta
And
go
it
to Spider
lost
Man.
what?
Spider Man.
No, it lost to Road to Perdition.
I was gonna say Spider Man or Lord of the Rings. There's a Lord of the Rings this year.
That's fantasy.
That's not an action adventure.
No, it's a fantasy film.
Oh, fine. Road to Perdition is an action adventure.
Kind of.
I haven't seen it. Tom Hanks.
Yeah, yeah. Paul Newman, Jude Law,
Who made that?
Sam Mendes. It was his follow up to American Beauty, so it was like highly anticipated at the time because that had won Best Picture.
The thing I've heard about that movie is there's a lot of rain. So
There
I've
is a
not
lot of
wanted to
rain.
watch it because it seems boring. So much
It's
rain.
not. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's worth a look.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
All right. Well, all right. The Bourne Identity.
Born.
Let's talk about it, huh?
Oh, we had a great idea last week after we ended. We were gonna
Oh
do
yeah,
Born on the 4th of July. And
yeah.
then
We
we were like,
almost
oh
delayed
god
this
damn it.
episode by a whole year because
We
we
were
thought
gonna
that was
do
so
Inside
funny.
Out this week and then Beethoven next week. We were just gonna pad out the year.
Beethoven. Let's do Beethoven.
We should.
Yeah.
You love the third one,
The
right?
second one.
Damn it. Damn it.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Beethoven's second, where he saves the girl from the nanny from being raped.
I thought it was the third one. Damn it. Yeah, we'll do it.
No, I never saw the third one. I think only the first two came out in theaters.
I've seen it. I've seen at least three.
Okay. Ba- ba- he's a Saint Bernard,
Hmm.
and he hates rape.
They had to keep going so that they could keep doing the titles. The titling was so Beethoven's second, Beethoven's
Beethoven's
third.
third.
It's the perfect title method. You have to keep
Is
going to
it?
get to Beethoven's however many symphonies he did.
Oh yeah. It's funny. When I was a kid, I didn't get that it was referencing the symphonies.
Sometimes you don't do that with sequels. I remember we did Jackass number 2 and you didn't realize it was a poop joke.
Yeah.
Number 2?
Remember I told you that when I was a kid and Adam's Family Values came out, I thought putting the word values at the end of a movie was just like a
Star
way
Wars
of making a
values.
sequel. Yeah.
That is awesome. No, the family
Yeah,
values.
the Terminator values.
Wow, that's
Uh,
good.
I don't know. Uh I'm pretty dumb. And sometimes I think I know something as a kid, it just carries through my whole life.
Yeah,
I need someone else to explain it to me as an adult.
yeah. Well, luckily, everything's been explained to you, so now you know everything now.
Yeah. Look at Logan wearing a Miami Vice t-shirt. What, have you seen like two episodes of that show?
Only one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is before I even watched them. I got this shirt.
All right, so Bourne,
Hmm.
Matt Damon, he's out there on the water.
He is. Find him in the middle of the ocean, a fishing boat of sorts.
Yeah. It's like Angel at the beginning of season
Oh,
4. And
but then he starts like helping him.
what's happening to my voice?
He starts working on the fishing boat. It reminded me of early Man of Steel. I feel like Man of Steel was trying to do Bourne
I
Identity.
forgot he's working on a fishing boat in that movie.
Yep.
Or how about Freddie Prinze Jr. And I Know What You Did
Ooh,
Last Summer.
with his slicker.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
All right. So yeah, who am I? He's having some real problems on this boat. He's got thing in his hip that's got like a bank address
Ooh,
on it.
that
That
was
was pretty
cool.
sweet.
And
Yeah.
some bullet holes in his back.
Yep. Two of them.
Two bullet holes.
Mm-hmm. And
He's probably
what?
shot by Mark Wahlberg and Denzel Washington.
Two guns.
Yep, both of them,
Good
each with their two
job.
guns,
Good
shot him.
job. Yeah. And so he gets off the boat. He's in like Zurich or no,
I
where
have no idea where any location is. My brain like
I
froze
feel like
over.
he's in Zurich at first to find that bank. And then
Okay.
and then Franca Potent, run the run. She
Mm-hmm.
drives him to Paris because he finds out that's where his like home address is.
Right. That's yeah.
And then
There were
like pretty much the rest of the movie takes place there.
too many locations though. Like the next movie, we're in other locations, and we mentioned like three different countries, and
We're really not in that many locations.
I gave up trying to follow where we
We're
were.
in Moscow for like the whole third act. I mean, it's not like James Bond. Like I wouldn't call these movies globe trotting.
Well,
We're
and
in
then she says like you killed last week. You killed two people in this country, and I was like, is she talking about the last movie, or is this
no, no, no,
something?
no, no. He got framed. You didn't
Yeah.
get
Well, I
that?
eventually got on board with everything, but I was very
That was the
confused for
whole
a little bit.
thing. They were like, "You were in Berlin last week," and he's like,
Berlin
"No, I wasn't. I was chilling in like India or something
with my
with
patente.
Marie." Yeah.
Yeah, she's
All
great.
right. Yeah, she is great. She's if Henry was on the podcast still, he'd be perving out about her right now. He's big into Franca
What
Potente.
does he know her from besides this stuff?
Well, this and Run Another Run, and
Right.
probably a few. I feel like he's watched movies specifically because she's in them.
That's a Henry thing.
Yeah,
That's cool. She is fetching. I don't know what the word would be.
yeah.
Mesmerizing.
I think the scene where like they hook up in the hotel or the motel, I guess, is pretty sexy.
I agree. I agree with that. He does it very tasteful. Um Lyman. She's never like not even like close to naked ever. Even when she wakes up in the morning and
Yeah,
she like walks to the bathroom, she's wearing like a tank top, and you don't like he doesn't even show nipples. And she
he's
gets up, she
more
has like full on
naked
shorts.
than she is.
Yeah, right. I thought that was kind of cool.
I'll say I like Matt Damon, his look in these movies because he looks just like a dude. Like he looks like he can handle himself, but like he's got a normal body. He's got like regular muscles.
The first one he's very cut. The second one he's more normal, I think.
I'm just saying, like, if this was today, like if they were making Bourne Identity for the first time in 2025, Jason Bourne would have a fucking 8 pack.
Right.
He'd
No
be
matter who
played
was cast as him, they
he'd
would
be played by
train.
like Alan Richson or something.
Who what does he do now? He's somebody.
I don't know. You see him and stuff.
But he's like a character.
People are always saying he should play Batman or something.
I've heard of that talked about. He's somebody right now. He's like playing a character.
I don't know.
All right.
I
He was
saw him
in
in that Guy Ritchie movie.
what?
What's the one where they're like looking for Nazi gold or something?
Oh, he's Reacher.
Oh, right. He's Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
What
I
was
know
that Guy
him.
Ritchie movie?
I don't know. I know him from Blue Mountain State though. He plays the is he the quarterback? I don't remember what exactly he is, but the football show Blue Mountain State. He shows our main guy around, the backup quarterback. I don't think he's a quarterback. I don't know what position he plays, but he's like the big jock who's always
Oh,
fucking.
sorry. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is the movie I was thinking of.
The
Don't
worst
shake your
title,
head
the
at
worst
that.
title of all time.
That's not the worst title of all time.
That's stupid. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Yeah.
He was in Fast X.
Was he?
Yeah, he's hanging out with Brie Larson. I remember. My cat
Oh
is gonna
shit.
fuck up my chords. Anyway,
Okay. All right. So he's running around. There's a lot of running around in these movies.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fighting. And hey, Treadstone,
Oh
they're
yeah.
after him.
We
All
still
right,
don't know what that is really.
that's well, we do.
Not fully, I don't think.
It was like a team of assassins.
Okay.
And send them out places to doing wet work for the CIA or whatever.
Is Carl Urban
And
a part of that?
no,
Okay. But the other guys are.
but Clive
Clive
Owen
Owen.
was, yeah,
Yeah.
and so was that guy that he handcuffs in the second one.
Yeah. That guy was cool.
Yeah. So Treadstone is run by like Chris Cooper,
Yeah, in this one.
but Chris Cooper reports to Brian Cox.
That's right.
All right.
They're both in Manhunter. Because Joan Allen and Brian Cox
That's
reunited.
true. That's true.
Well, no, she's not in this movie. Reunited in the next movie. But he is awesome in this. I forgot he was in these movies until I saw him,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, there he
And this
is.
is like the same year as X2, man. What a year. Brian Cox really hit the
I think that's the
mainstream.
next. Is that 2002 or
Oh, it
2003?
might be three. You're right. There are there are no answers that way, Wolverine.
Yeah, no one, Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
And who do we have playing Wombosi?
Here, you want to hear my other Brian Cox impression? This is him in Rushmore.
Okay,
He's one of the worst students we've got.
that was like Jennifer Coolidge.
No, he says, "Oh, I sounded like Jennifer
That
Coolidge."
sounded like Jennifer Coolidge a little bit.
Okay, well, maybe we should pop Jennifer Coolidge and Brian Cox in a movie together. Might have Chem.
That'd be awesome.
All right, you're bringing up Wombosi. This is
Yeah,
the fella Bourne was supposed to kill and failed to.
yeah.
Well, he didn't fail to. He was just sort of like, this guy's got like a kid and a wife. I'm not gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah,
That's
he
how
had
he
like a
ends up
bunch
in
of
the
kids.
water.
Like every time he looked in each corner of the room, there were more kids. He was like a kid here, oh another kid, another kid. There is a kid in every section of the room. So he's like, I won't kill
Yeah,
a Wombosi, but then he does
he
later.
had a kid in his crotch at first. Like I thought he was supposed to be like a warlord dude. So at first I was like, did he just catch a kid like going down on this dude? And,
Jeez.
and yeah, I was like, he's gonna kill him extra hard now.
Yeah,
But then when he showed remorse, I was like, oh, that must just be his daughter.
yeah. Nothing
Yeah,
weird going on
nothing
there.
going on. But yeah, he's of course Mr. Echo from Lost.
Well, we just talked about him.
Mr. Echo. What do we talk about him in?
Well, I'll say the line. You tell me the movie.
All right.
Give it to me now.
What is that?
That's from The Mummy Returns. He's trying to get the
Oh,
bracelet from the little boy. Give it to me
right.
now.
Give it to me now.
He played the bad
That
guy there.
that's Adewale Akinoye Agbaje. He's a good actor. You see him pop up in a lot, but he's just always going to be Mr. Echo to me.
Yeah.
Every time he's in anything, I'm just like, oh, Mr. Echo.
Hmm. Fair.
Mm-hmm.
But he's awesome here. Does a great job. He gets shot
Yemi,
in the head.
my brother Yemi.
Yummy. That's right. You did that last
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
For go to. We each have our go to Adewale line.
yeah.
So he gets shot. I think did he get shot by Clive Owen or by Bourne? I forget.
Well, Bourne attempts to kill him and then doesn't, and then Bourne gets shot getting off the boat, and that's how he ends up in the water there.
Right. But Wombosi dies at some point. He gets sniped walking through a hallway. It
Oh
might have
yeah,
been Clive
yeah.
Owen.
That Clive Owen kills him from a rooftop.
He's cool.
Cli-
Is this the
yeah,
first time you ever saw Clive Owen?
probably, man. And it's wild because Clive Owen became like a pretty big star for a couple of years after this,
Yeah.
and like I was watching him in this movie, like, does he have any lines? And
Yeah.
then finally he does, like at the very end, like when he's like dying in a
That's what
field.
I remember, honestly, from the Bourne movies. If you'd say, like, what's a scene from the Bourne movies, I would say Clive Owen getting killed in that field. That's what I remember.
I've got one here. If you ask me, I hadn't watched this in years. The one thing I picture when someone brings up the first Bourne movie is a Mini Cooper driving down some steps. And
Okay.
so the second they got in a Mini Cooper in this, I was like, oh, that shit's gonna drive down some steps.
You
And
freaking nailed it.
yeah, yeah. And then there the a chase starts. They're like driving around in the Mini Cooper. I'm like, where are those steps? And I start to doubt myself, and then boom, steps.
Yeah, you were they do something similar in the newest Mission Impossible. No, not the newest Mission Impossible. The part one of the newest Mission Impossible. That's not part one anymore because now they didn't do part one and part two. What was that called?
Oh,
Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning Part One, and then the Final Reckoning.
He and Captain America girl go down some steps in a tiny
Captain
car.
America girl.
She's from the
Oh,
Captain America movies.
yeah. Haley Atwood.
Atwell.
Yeah, thanks.
Who's
All right.
Atwood? I don't know. But yeah, they do a similar. They're in a tiny car going down some steps. Similar here.
Well, I gotta say, I'm watching these Bourne movies. I always knew these were like pretty influential and like, but these changed the shape of action movies.
Yeah, John Wick.
Like, but Jason Bourne is like one of the most influential franchises ever. It's fucking dumb we haven't covered this before now.
Mm.
I was watching this, like, I remember when Jason Bourne was really popular, like around the time the second and third movies came out. Um, you'd be watching a TV show or a movie or something, and where a character would have referenced James Bond a few years previous, all of a sudden they were saying Jason Bourne.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's
And
John Wick.
yeah, I guess so. But like in the years leading up to John Wick, which was another sort of paradigm shifting movie, like I feel like The Matrix changed shit. Every movie was The Matrix for a few years, and then the Bourne Identity changed shit. Okay, like you go back and watch any action franchise from that era, like Mission Impossible was saved. All right, Mission Impossible. There's that first movie, and that's just a De Palma movie. It's
Yeah.
got De Palma vibes, and then the second movie, which is an unequivocal mess.
Poop.
Okay, and then you
It's
got
pretty
the
good.
third movie, which
It's fun.
which comes out after this, and it's basically just J.J. Abrams going like, "Well, let's just make it Bourne."
Even is Michelle Monaghan in two?
No, she's in three.
Isn't she in the Bourne Supremacy?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
I
Blink and you
couldn't believe
miss her.
that. Seriously, I almost didn't think that was her, but then I was like, that has it looks like that's her, and then I had to look it up.
Yeah, I had the same thing in the first movie with somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, it might have been a male actor in the. Oh, he was Walton Goggins.
yeah, Walton. Well, not
I
only
was.
Walton.
Yeah, Josh Hamilton's there. There's
Yeah,
all kinds of people just in the offices in these movies that are like big stars, and you're
I'm
like,
excited to go forward because we have to have more, right?
probably.
There have to be more people that were famous for a little
You'd
while.
think so. But anyway, so like Mission Impossible, just like they changed the franchise to be Bourne, and
Yeah,
it became a better franchise and a more successful franchise. I don't think you get Ghost Protocol. I don't think you get Rogue Nation without Bourne. All right. Then you look at Christopher Nolan. All right. He gets the rights to do Batman. What's his big idea for Batman? Let's make like Bourne.
is that what he did?
Yeah, go back and watch like the I remember watching The Dark Knight for the first time, and like that's an incredible movie or whatever. Like, but my overriding thought that whole movie was, oh, he borned it up. He's doing Batman, but
I get
born.
what you're saying, but I think that that people would compare The Dark Knight to Heat. He heated it up.
I mean, I know what you're saying. I know what you're, but
Even the
like,
big interrogation scene between Batman and the Joker is like the Al Pacino, Robert De Niro scene.
I know it's referencing Heat, but aesthetically,
I get what you're saying.
I think what was popular at that time, like, we'd only ever seen like Tim Burton's like Art Deco Gotham City, or like Joel Schumacher's flamboyantly gay Gotham City. And now, it was like, well, let's just do it straight, like Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Yeah, I get
franchise,
it.
I'm telling you, Bourne is one of the most influential action movies of the last 50 years.
Yeah, I felt that watching this movie as well, honestly. And two, I knew Franca was gonna die. Is that her name, Franca?
Yeah.
As soon as I didn't know she was gonna be in the second movie. Like they end up together in the first movie, so I was like, well, she's probably gonna come back. And then as soon as she was in the second one, I was like, they are gonna kill her so fast in this movie, and they did.
Yeah.
And then they
And
make him. That's the John Wick thing too. Like his family
it,
dies,
and it
and
annoyed me at first, but him dealing with it was the entire rest of the movie. I gotta say, I was so fucking impressed with the Bourne Supremacy. I think it puts other sequels to shame. Like there should be a class that Hollywood executives have to sit through where like they talk about the production of the Bourne Supremacy.
wow,
Like this is how you do sequels, all right? Because here's the deal. This is something you can't say about almost any other movie, any other franchise.
okay,
All
go.
right, ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The You got the Bourne Identity. That's the first movie.
Sure,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you can say that about other franchises,
they
but
have a first
the
movie.
yeah, the most franchises have a first movie, but the Bourne Identity feels complete. All right. You
Yes,
watch the Bourne Identity, you're getting a full story with a satisfying ending.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. If they never made another movie with Bourne, die new. We got the Bourne Identity. It's fucking great. All right. But then you got the Bourne Supremacy. It made a lot of money. What are we gonna do? Let's make a sequel. All right. And here's something about the Bourne Supremacy. The Bourne Supremacy feels like a completely natural extension of the first movie. It feels almost necessary when you're watching it. It
Mm-hmm.
fools you into thinking it's necessary. And not only that, but you're getting a complete story with a satisfying ending. They never
How
make
did it
another,
end? I forgot how it ended.
he goes to see Joan Allen and shit, and she's like, "What?" And
I feel like it
he
ended really cool. I
and
forget
he goes
exactly how it ended.
and he talks to that girl who like he killed her parents.
Oh, that was cool. That was
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
you're getting a complete story. The Bourne movies, they're actual movies, but they also completely work as a serialization.
right. We just talked about what I forgot why we talked about like movies that are made like sequels that are made for necessity, like the before movies. I forget what the other example was, but this is a good one too. These don't feel like they're. I mean, they obviously are made for money, but they feel like they care. You know.
They're real actual stories with like beginning, middles, and endings. And when you're watching we'll see about Ultimatum next week. I remember that one being good too, but I was watching Supremacy, going like, wow, I simultaneously can't imagine the Bourne Identity without this movie,
I don't know. I don't know.
and yet that it would have been fine.
That's why I love I like the Born Identity because it does stand on its own. That's why I might like it more than Supremacy
I think
because
Supremacy stands on its own too, though.
how
If you don't know the Bourne Identity, I feel like you could follow Supremacy fine.
you could, but you're just like, oh, he's with this girl. Oh, she dies. You need to know that they did it in that motel.
You don't. I mean, every movie starts with a mystery. These Bourne movies, like if you didn't know that the Bourne Identity was the first one in the series, you'd be like, well, how do you end up in this water?
Well, the you got me. These other ones aren't based on books, are they?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Um, I don't know because the Born Identity it's about that. Why am I in the water? The Born Supremacy is not about who was this girl that I was with. If
No,
that's
but
what it
it's
was about,
about
that'd be
who
cool.
killed this girl. Why? I was supposed to be retired. I I don't know, man. Bourne, it's one of the most confident continuations of a franchise
I
I've
agree.
ever seen, and it's fucked up because like they could have kept it at three, and it would have been just like that. Now you have to deal with shit like, well, there's a Jeremy Renner one, and then there's like they came back, they did sort of like a legacy thing. I don't know.
Maybe
We'll
they're
see.
good.
Maybe they are. We'll see how they play out. But like after Bourne Supremacy, I'm like, this is the perfect franchise.
Yeah. But you almost say like you're not excited to watch the other ones, which I feel is the total opposite.
No, I'm excited. I'm very excited to watch Ultimatum next week because I feel like I'm gonna feel how I did about Supremacy. Like honestly, on Letterboxd, okay, I was looking at
Oh
my
yeah.
Letterboxd grades for these movies, and I had Born Identity at a 4. All right, Born Supremacy I juked up to a 5,
Wow.
and then Born Ultimatum I had at a 4. All right, and looking at that when we were about to watch these for the podcast, I'm like, well, that Supremacy will probably come down to a 4. Okay, and it'll
Supremacy, you
and
have it at 5 already.
right.
Whoa. Okay.
I'll probably have it come down to a 4, and then all three of these will get a 4. All
Right.
right, but now I'm sticking with 5 on Supremacy, and I'm looking. I'm like, it's more likely now that Ultimatum might get juked up to a 5.
See, I was sort of thinking Born Identity is like between a 4 and a 5. Are you not there with that?
No. Greengrass to me is just a more interesting filmmaker. I really like the way he
He
shoots.
is, but the first one is very indie. And I think having him with the Potente girl and their relationship, there's something, I don't know, it's very unique to that movie. It feels very, the Born Identity is such a feeling. I don't know.
I don't know. To me, as much as I love the Bourne Identity, it feels like it's a genre. Like there are other movies sort of like this, surveillance movies and spy movies, and but Supremacy rises above it. It's in a different level.
I don't know. I think the highs of both of them sort of reached the same level to me, which might be a 5, which is very impressive.
I don't know, that fucking car chase in the tunnel in the second one. It's so good.
I thought the first one had just as good of car chases
Yeah, it was.
and
You know,
action stuff.
Lyman wasn't really interested in the action though.
Yeah.
He shot like all the personal shit. I read that he left like the entire car chase to his second unit director, which was Alexander Witt, who later directed Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What number is that?
2.
6.
It's the
2.
worst one.
Oh shit. My bad. Um, I feel like that movie has weird surveillance stuff,
Yeah, it does.
like
Especially the
cameras
first
all
one.
around town. I don't
Well,
know.
the first one that takes place in like that the hive or
The
whatever,
Hive,
that underground facilities. There's a lot of that.
right? Um, I don't know. I don't like have that much more to say on this one. Some crazy action stuff though that I really liked. Um, when he's shooting a gun and one of them go like
It's upside
falls,
down.
and yeah, and he starts using his pinky. He's using one
Yeah,
normal and one upside down, using his
that was
pinky to
pretty
pull the
sweet.
trigger. That was awesome. And
Yeah.
then when he rides a body down like 20 levels of stairs, that was something too.
There's a lot of good stuff. The
The CGI
when
was a little
there's
wonky.
barely any CGI.
That part when he's riding a body down a flight of stairs, you could see it there.
All right, fine, but I mean, these movies were so practical, especially the second one.
Mhm.
Like I didn't notice any fucking CGI in the second one,
No, no, I don't think so.
and that's different. You know, I was watching like the farm sequence in the first one, and he like shoots at that like silo or whatever, and it blows up,
Yeah.
and it was like I miss when
Oh,
that
the
was
Clive
like a
Owen part. He's trying to hide from Clive
yeah.
Owen.
I miss when that was a big deal. Like that was something audiences would go see, a big explosion.
Yep. Because it used to be a spectacle. It used to really be, I'm going to go watch something real be
Blow up.
exploded. Yeah.
I mean,
Now,
studios act like we don't want to see that anymore. Like explosions aren't exciting anymore. They are. They're cool.
yeah, they think we're like Jurassic World. Like we don't care about dinosaurs anymore, and
Right.
we need like genetically modified dinosaurs when we don't. We're fine with the
Yeah.
good old velociraptors.
We don't
Show us a
we're
velociraptor.
fine with explosions. We don't need distortions.
Distortus Rexes. We don't need the Distortus Rex. The
Yeah,
Tyrannosaurus Rex was fine.
yeah, it was already cool.
Oh, Tim watched Happy Go Lucky.
What do you give it? 5. Nice. All right. Logan, what do you give the firstborn?
He liked our reviews. Mine was a 4-star review that I've since updated
Why
to
are you
5.
talking about get off Letterboxd?
So, sorry. But I want people to watch Happy Go Lucky if you haven't seen Happy Go Lucky.
Hey, Mike
It's one
Lee's
of the
Happy
best
Go
movies.
Lucky is a must see for sure.
Seriously. What'd you ask me? Did you say something? Oh, I
Yeah.
love Clive Owen in this movie. He's awesome. He's really cool. He's one of my favorite guys for
Well,
a
I
little
mean,
while.
who didn't we bring up? Gabriel Mann
Julia
shows up
Stiles.
in this. I was excited to see him. Uh,
Oh yeah.
we talked about him when we covered Dominion prequel to The Exorcist.
No.
Were you on that episode?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember talking a lot about the TV show Revenge in that episode, and it's because this dude was in it. He
Do you know
plays
his name on that show?
in Revenge.
Yes.
No, what is it?
Nolan Ross.
Like Nolan Rossiter.
That's the craziest thing that's ever
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah.
He
All
was
right.
pretty good.
Yeah,
But Julia Stiles is here. She comes back for this. I think she's in all the movies, possibly. I don't remember.
I remember Julia Stiles being in this movie, and like to me, because I was in high school at the time, Julia Stiles was like a big star.
Yep.
You know, like she had just done like Save the Last Dance a year before this, and that was like a big movie. And so when I went to see Bourne Identity in theaters, and she's like barely in the fucking movie, she's like a background actor pretty much until like the very end when she's got like an important scene with Jason Bourne and Chris Cooper where she has a few lines.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was like, to me, it made this movie it feel impressive
Exactly.
that they got Julia Stiles. Oh, people want to be in this movie, even if they only have a couple lines.
Yeah. We
Julia
should
Stiles,
really
she's a
put.
huge star, man. I saw O in
Why
theaters.
are you bringing up all these ones that don't matter? Bring
What?
her. Say her best movie.
What? 10 Things I Hate About You?
There we go.
I'm trying to come up with the ones that were like more around the time this came out.
When is that? 3 years prior? 10 things?
What? 10 Things I Hate About You is 1998. 4 years prior.
99. That's not 98.
You sure?
I'm almost. I was born in 98. I would know if that movie was 98.
All right. Um,
It'd be my favorite 98 movie.
God. All right. Yeah. What do you give it? 5, 4?
Honestly, this is one of the tougher ratings I've had. I'm like 4.5. I want to go 5 because I think it's just as good as the other ones. I really do.
All right.
The next
I'm,
one.
I'm gonna give it a 4, but I get it.
I, I want to point out Clive Owen's 2006 though. Putting out that bank movie plus Children of Men. That's to me one of the more impressive actor years I've seen.
That bank movie? You mean Spike Lee's Inside
I
Man?
forgot the name of it. Yeah, Inside Man, which we can cover, right?
Yeah,
That's a
there's a
sequel.
direct to video sequel to that.
But I always thought that was so cool, like a critically acclaimed drama about the world and population coming to an end, and then a little bank heist movie with Spike Lee. That was cool. The two sides of Clive Owen.
I'd argue at the time, Inside Man was the bigger movie. It made more money. But you know, Children of Men has like a reputation now.
I think it might have been Oscar nominated,
I don't
like
think
best
so.
not best picture.
I feel like when Children of Men came out, people did not give a shit about that movie.
I think that's when we started caring about Quaron more.
We were already caring about Quaron.
You think by like Harry Potter we really cared?
Yeah, yeah. Well, like when he did Harry Potter, it was like a big deal because it was like, oh, they got the E2 Mama Tambien guy.
But it wasn't like critically acclaimed, I don't think, until
E2 Mama
Children of Men.
Tambien.
It was an indie movie that people liked, but
If you asked critics before the last 10 years, all right, Y Tu Mama Tambien was a better remembered movie than Children of Men. It just was. Children of Men is a movie that, in hindsight, people love.
People are arguing that's like the best movie of the century.
Yeah, now. But if you were really talking about to critics, they were like, "Oh yeah, he made that sci-fi movie. The guy who made Y Tu Mama Tambien, right?"
Well, of course they would do that because that's how people smart people talk about movies. They know all the bodies of work and they're like, "Oh, that guy who made that other good movie." But he wasn't a I don't think a big deal. I mean as a little kid, I'm just talking. But if that's how I would view it. He hasn't fully arrived until Children of Men
All right.
to me.
All right. When you were 8 years
When
old and
I
that
was eight
movie
years old.
came out, like I was locked in.
I know.
All right.
I'm just talking here.
Who's the
Hey, I'm talking.
MVP of this?
MVP has got to be Matt Damon. Now, honestly, he's so good.
He
You
is.
don't even see Matt Damon. He's Jason Bourne in every second he's on screen. It's
I
awesome.
agree, man. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Chris Cooper. He's great in this movie and he's sorely missed in the next one.
I don't know about that because the girl who steps in is
No, Joan Allen and Brian Cox are both fucking great in the next one. But you know, I think he's like pretty intriguing in this one. Like you really want to know more about that character.
definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. I like the part in the next movie when he's like I actually remember this in the sequel when he's talking to I think Brian Cox when he's like I'm in your office or something, and he goes to his office and he's like, actually, I'm in a different office, and then he hangs up the phone. But here he talks to Joan Allen and he's like, I need Julia Stiles to go do this thing, and Joan Allen's like, what if we can't find Julia Stiles? And
It
he's like,
shouldn't be too difficult. She's standing right next to you.
and they're like,
Boom.
oh, they turn around and they're like, oh,
Yeah, and he does that again at the end of the movie. He makes her turn around like that.
that was it. That was so cool.
Yeah,
Man,
and then
Jason
they
Bourne's
play,
awesome.
and then they play "Extreme Ways" by Moby. You better be ending this episode with that song because it ends both movies.
It did do that. I got to tell you something about that. There's a podcast I listen to. Their intro is that song, and,
Holy
and I
shit!
never knew that. And it hit at the end of this episode, and I was like, "Oh my god, am I about to listen to this podcast?" Like I had such a weird reaction to that, and then but it took me a second. I was like, "Well, I know that song," and then I realized it
What
was
podcast is it?
they do Big Brother and Survivor. I actually don't know that if they do stuff much anymore. Dom and Colin, the Dom and Colin podcast. Do you ever hear them?
It does ring a bell, but I was a big Moby guy at the time. All right, and this song was off of 18, which was sort of a spotty record. But the one before this one, Play, I used to listen to fucking religiously, like all the time. And this is like maybe the best song on 18, so they really got it right.
Okay, Play is the other one.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, but that was really cool. Yeah, I looked up what that was immediately. That was awesome. So
fuck yeah, Moby.
yeah,
People talk shit about Moby now.
really.
Eminem dissed him in a song, and then he like opened up a series of vegan restaurants, and people ripped on him for that. And his career kind of tanked. But like people forget, like Moby for a while kicked ass.
Okay, fair. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, uh, LVP.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go with Gabriel Mann. He seems a little outclassed, but he's fine.
I thought he was the guy. It doesn't make mathematical sense, but I thought he was the kid from. I say kid. What was the Nicole Kidman sex movie? He looked like that guy
Nicole Kidman sex movie.
from last
Oh,
year.
Baby Girl.
He looks like that guy from Baby Girl when he popped
Yeah, a
up, and I
little
was like,
bit.
wait, this is 20 years before he was ever.
That dude's directing now. I hear his fucking movie that he directed is going around at film festivals. People like it.
Whoa! I
Yeah.
will check that out. You know what it's called?
No. But he's a good actor. He's been around a while. He
Very
did
good.
Beach Rats with
Beach Rats,
yeah, Beach Rats.
Triangle of Sadness.
Beach Rats was by the same girl who did It Felt Like Love. I'm big what's her name? I was a big fan of this director.
Uh, I'm on his thing right now. Beach
Eliza
Rats.
Hittman. Eliza
Oh,
Hittman. She's an incredible filmmaker. All right. She's made Beach Rats, It Felt Like Love, and Never Rarely, Sometimes Always, which was kind of a
oh.
big break for her. But yeah, check out some Eliza Hittman movies, gang.
You think Never Rarely Sometimes Always is her Children of Men?
No, I think that's the one that broke her. That's her E2 Mama Tambien.
No, I'm saying her previous ones were Y Tu Mama Tambien. You're confusing which ones break people.
E2 Mama Tambien is the movie that broke Alfonso Cuarón. He
Okay.
got Harry Potter on the basis of that movie.
I know, but I don't but and then when you're doing Harry Potter, you're not doing your own thing. I feel like
He was though. That is like the one Harry Potter movie that really feels like a piece with the director's work. Well, I guess
you're
Chris
right.
Columbus. It kind
Yeah.
of feels like a Chris
Oh,
Columbus
totally it
movie.
does. It
Yeah.
totally does. Yeah.
Um. All right.
Anyway, number
Anyway.
2, Supremacy.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Although I already kind of gave you my feelings on it.
Yeah.
Um. The Bourne Supremacy comes to us 2 years later. It's not the magical 3 year window, but it's still magical. All right. As far as I'm concerned.
Okay,
Tony
fair.
Tony Gilroy's back to write. They said they didn't want to work with Doug Liman for this movie. They let Tony Gilroy have a say in directing, and Tony Gilroy actually he had seen Bloody Sunday and loved it, and so he suggested to the studio, watch Bloody Sunday and tell me this dude would make a good Bourne movie. And so
Great
somebody
choice,
at the studio
Tony.
fucking did, and that's exactly how this shit went down. They hired Paul Greengrass. Um, this came out July 23rd, 2004, week before my birthday.
Wow.
I just
Right after
graduated
Henry's
high
birthday.
school. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah,
It's exciting.
uh, yeah, yeah. It had a $75 million box office. I mean, budget. So
75
75, yeah, a bit bigger than the first one, and the box office was a
or
bit bigger
7.
too. It did 290.6 at the box office. It's actually in the top 10 for the year. It's sitting at number 8.
Whoa.
Yeah, between The Day After Tomorrow and National Treasure.
That's crazy that Day After Tomorrow made so much money. Why?
Rolling, baby.
Really?
I saw in theaters. I remember that movie scared me in theaters. The part with all the tornadoes, I remember I saw it with like my high school girlfriend, and I was like gripping her. I remember like really gripping that hand. Like I was so spooked.
Is that better than The Day the Earth Stood Still with Keanu?
The remake, yeah.
Who made that?
Scott Derrickson.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Nominated for a couple Saturn Awards. It lost the best action movie of the year to Kill Bill Volume 2. And Matt Damon was nominated for Best Actor, and you'll love their choice for Best Actor because it was like actually a pretty good category. They had like Jim Carrey for Eternal Sunshine and a couple other classy performances, and then but the winner was Tobey Maguire for
Wow, that's what I was thinking.
Spider-Man
I was
2.
gonna say that, but I
Yeah.
didn't. Love that. That didn't get any love for the action category. They went to Kill
They
Bill.
I guess so, yeah. All right, what's let's hear that MTV theme.
I want my
A
MTV.
little off key this week.
Disagree. It's exactly how I
But
wanted it to go.
best action sequence, it was nominated for that. It lost to The Day After Tomorrow.
Mm.
People forget how big that movie was.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason Bourne nominated for best hero of the year. All right. And he lost to The Bride, Kill
Wow.
Bill. All right. And then Damon was nominated for best actor for this, or best male performance, I think they call it at MTV. And
Mm-hmm.
he lost to Leonardo DiCaprio for The Aviator.
Okay.
All right.
Fair. Actually, I haven't seen it.
So the MTV was ahead of the Oscars and rewarding
Yeah, much
that,
smarter than the Oscars.
yeah, mediocre acting and bad behavior.
What do you mean?
So
They love the
what?
Pussy Posse. They gave them both awards this year.
It's true. What a year for the Pussy Posse
Who else was in
2004
that?
was.
They had a woman, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Sarah
Gilbert.
Gilbert. Yeah.
Who else is in it?
Fuck, man.
You want me to look it up?
Just look at Don's Plum. They're all in the movie Don's Plum.
Really?
Yeah,
Can you Google who was in the Pussy Posse?
probably. You want that in your search history?
Nobody checks this shit but me.
Kevin Connolly, he was
Okay.
in there. Yeah.
Lucas Haas.
Lucas Haas, that
David
was a big
Blaine.
one.
Magician David Blaine.
David Blaine, Leonardo DiCaprio's hanging out with David Blaine.
A magician who became friends with DiCaprio in the mid 90s.
God, what losers.
Others including actors Harmony Korine and Kevin Dillon.
Well, Harmony Korine's not really an actor,
Including
filmmaker.
actors Harmony Korine and Kevin Dillon. That's what it
Yes.
says.
I mean, Kevin Dillon, that doesn't surprise me. So Kevin Dillon was part of that crew, as was Kevin Connolly. So that's like half the cast of Entourage right there.
Really? They couldn't get Turtle. I just know that's a name.
Yeah. So they were brought out with both Mark Wahlberg and Leo.
That's a life.
Yeah. Turtle.
Bill Simmons once said, "Any movie with Leonardo DiCaprio is better with Matt Damon." You probably agree with that, huh?
Oh my God. I love that take.
Yeah, it's a good take.
It's a great take.
Great take. The Beach, infinitely better with Matt Damon.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some that aren't.
All those Scorsese movies. You telling me Shutter Island's not a better movie with Matt Damon?
I wouldn't argue that one, but Django Unchained, I don't think Damon could do what Leo's doing there. The Irishman, I don't know if Damon could do what Leo's doing there.
Leo's in The Irishman?
Not the Irishman, the later one, the one that came out after the Irishman.
Wolf of Wall Street?
No. Okay, that too. What's the newest Scorsese movie?
Killers of the Flower Moon.
That one.
Well, here's the thing. I've always said Leo's at his best when he's playing vapid idiots because that's what he is. So Wolf of Wall Street's perfect for him. That movie, Killers of the Flower Moon, and what's the other idiot
Django.
one? Django. Yeah. He's playing vapid idiots in all three of those, and they're his best performances. Okay,
but like Body of Lies, that movie's bad. With Damon, that's a good movie.
It's not a good movie, but it's a better movie.
It's a better movie. It's watchable.
Yeah.
I really like that.
It's a great take.
Basketball Diaries. I haven't seen that one.
Basketball Diaries is so much better with Damon.
Yeah. What's the one where he's a little kid and his stepdad is De Niro and he beats him up?
My Left Foot. No, My Left Foot. What is that?
It's something like that.
This Boy's Life. This Boy's Life. Yeah.
But I don't think the one where he's dumb.
Oh, Gilbert Grape. Yeah, well, he's playing an idiot in that movie.
Yeah.
So it's good casting.
There's another
all right.
Leo.
But you're telling me Damon wouldn't be better? Like the Damon of Good Will Hunting playing Jack in Titanic, that's a better movie.
It's an equally good movie.
No.
I don't know if Damon makes it better.
That's
such a Cameron movie to me.
Yeah, but it's got Winslet.
She's amazing. She would outclass either.
You don't think Damon and Winslet might have better chem?
Damon would be better, but it wouldn't have been the phenomenon.
Maybe.
I don't know. But that's one of my favorite Bill Simmons takes.
It's a great take.
Damon will make any Leo movie better.
Yeah. All right. What are we talking about? Bourne Supremacy, right? So yeah, I did all my shtick. Let's so it starts there, he's living a nice life. They had a little coda in the last movie where he finds Franca Potente, and they he's like, he shows up and she's like, "Oh, I love you." And so they're still living. It's like 2 years later, real time, and with Bill Maher. And
wow.
They're still hanging out down there. How are they making money? She got like a shop or something. I don't know. But they've got like a cool house right on the beach, and you go out and you're like under the pier. And
yeah, that's a good question. How are they making money?
Well, he might just still have money from like that bank account in Zurich that he got.
True. And he does have a lot of different bank accounts.
But he was throwing around that fucking money in that first movie.
Was he? I don't
Yeah,
remember
remember they
seeing
like
anything.
went to the morgue at one point,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Hey, let me see this corpse. Here's fucking $300," and the corpse wasn't even there.
Yeah, that was bad.
He paid Franca Potente. I think she would have driven him for 10,000, and then he's like, "I'll give you another 10,000 when we
Yeah.
get there."
Yeah, he really surprised that on her. He said 10,000 and then he gave her the 10,000. He's like, I'll give you another 10,000. That was
Yeah,
totally unnecessary. She was already agreeing to do it.
bro.
He's just burning money at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was dumb.
you gotta watch your wallet better, man. You're never gonna be a rich man if
But he
you.
did give it to her and then they ended up married, so it went back to
That's
him.
true. Good
So
point.
so they just spent that on the house. I guess that's
Yeah,
that's what's been going on. They've
good
been living off
point.
that 20 grand.
Great job. All right.
Carl Urban.
Yeah, he shows up down there. He's like a Russian guy, and which was kind of fun. He was another
Early
one
Carl Urban.
where he was. It's very early Carl Urban. Like I definitely didn't know Carl Urban when I saw this movie,
Oh, I
and
did actually. No, no, no. We know him. He was in Lord of the Rings.
but I don't give a shit about Lord of the Rings.
Fair. That but
So like
that was definitely the first time I ever saw
Carl
it.
Urban didn't make an impression on me until like Doom with
Doom.
the Rock, and
Fair.
then like he's Star Trek. But so I was watching this movie. I was like, holy shit, is that Carl Urban? And then I doubted myself. I was like, nah, that
No, come
ain't.
on. You don't know his
Yeah,
face.
no. But then we saw him like real clear. Well, Paul Greengrass shaking the camera
You're
all over
right.
this
It is.
movie.
He's cutting away from it a lot.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of cuts and shakies in this one.
He was in Ghost Ship prior.
Oh, I'd seen that, but like
Yeah.
all I remember about that movie is Juliana Margulies and that
I just
killer
know the
opening.
opening.
Yeah,
He's apparently in the Chronicles of Riddick prior to this as well. This is the same year, but before this movie. He plays Vaco.
I saw that, but I think I saw this first
Okay. I don't think I've ever
because
seen
I
it.
didn't see that in theaters. Um,
He's
all
in a
right.
movie
Anyway,
Out of the Blue. I only like
what are you
Into the Blue.
talking about? Well, there's another Out of the Blue with Neil Abute made an Out of the Blue with Jack Nicholson's kid.
Mm.
That was pretty good. Um, what are we?
I just
Oh,
wanted to
so
make an Into the Blue joke.
got it.
That's all I wanted.
Carl Urban. He's assigned to kill Jason Bourne. We get another pretty killer car chase. A lot of good car chases in these movies.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
he's
shoots the wife.
terrible at his job, frankly. He kills Franca and fails to kill Jason.
That's right.
All right, Jason gets away. And I'll tell you what, he just goes right on back to Russia, takes a month off killing people, and he hangs out in a club. Next time we hook up with Carl Urban later in the movie. He's in this fucking nightclub, and then he steps outside, daylight. Who's in a fucking nightclub in the daytime?
That's a great call. That is very funny. Him. I
Yeah.
loved what he said that like that makes sense for him because he was like, I thought you said I could have like 2 months off or something. And they were like, you didn't take care of the job. You said Jason Bourne was dead and he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah. I
dead.
thought you told me Jason Bourne was dead.
Yeah, so fuck you. You don't get 2 months off. But yeah,
Dick.
the way that happened was he shot Franca. He Jason Bourne drives off the road, off a bridge into the water.
Yeah.
Carl Urban sees them go into the water, assumes that Jason Bourne is dead, I guess, which is a
Jason
horrible job
Bourne,
on him.
though, I mean, he can hold his breath. He'd beat even me in that Survivor competition.
Last gasp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Nobody
so
beat him.
yeah, he's down there for a while. He's trying to give Franca.
What was up with that?
Well, he's
She's
trying to.
underwater. He's underwater giving her mouth to mouth and then just like pushes her body away like you're dead.
Well,
Go away.
I think he's trying to give her mouth to mouth, like he's trying to give her breath, and then he realizes he's holding a limp corpse, and he's just
You don't I think when you immediately get her free rather than giving her mouth to mouth underwater,
bring
you
her up
drag
to.
her ass to the
But
surface where you have a
he
better
was
chance
trying
for
to
resurrection.
hide. He was trying to hide
Oh, you'd
from
have to hide.
Urban. Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair. I didn't think about that. But that's no way to resurrect somebody.
yeah.
I was blown away.
You
Swimmer a few hundred yards.
you think he might have like
You're in a tough spot. I don't know.
Kevin Costner like in Man of Steel?
How so?
Like he just let her go.
Oh, I thought you meant he would sacrifice himself like Kevin Costner did.
No,
He
I
didn't
mean from
sacrifice himself.
Superman's perspective, let his father die.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird, but he was trying to hide. That's a fair argument.
Thank you.
You got
Thank you
me.
so much. All right. So, I mean, there's like a fingerprint in Berlin. Joan Allen's on the case. She goes to like Langley, which is the
Mm-hmm.
head of the FBI. I know that shit from X Files. And and that dude's like, fine, you have free reign. Look into Treadstone.
Treadstone.
And so she does. She looks into like Brian Cox, and he's like, "You're a bit out of your pay grade with this one." He's not Scottish in this. Nor did that sound Scottish. And
Sounded like Cox though. If you would have said what impression is this? I would say so. Brian Cox.
that did that sound more like Brian Cox than Jennifer Coolidge?
Yes, that was way better.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, so that's what's going on. All right, so they bring in Gabriel Mann from the last one. They bring in Julia Stiles.
With a new weird haircut.
It was she looked good, and
Good.
I thought that scene where he holds a gun to her head was fucking rocking.
What do you mean, like sexy?
No, it was like intense.
Oh,
Some of this movie's like, I never want to look at my phone when I'm watching these Bourne
right.
movies. Like, I'm fucking into them. I
Yeah.
feel tense. I'm worried about what's gonna happen.
It's the filmmaking. Greengrass
This,
is real smart.
but yeah, I felt that way in the first one too.
Yeah, it's the story as well. It's a great story.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, they have great chemistry though. Styles and Damon, they're really good together.
yeah. I think they have more scenes together in. I want to say Jason Bourne, that one.
Yeah, she's. I remember her in the trailers for that.
Yeah. Anyway, it's great stuff there.
We talked. What did we talk about her in
Man,
recently?
I
The Omen.
do you remember the Bourne reference in the 40-year-old virgin?
Tell me.
The 40-year-old virgin, like last week, celebrated its 20-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a 60-year-old virgin now. But
I don't think so. I think it happened right after.
yeah, I fucked Catherine Keener.
Yep.
But anyway, there's a scene in that movie where, and I always remember this, they're watching the I think it's Supremacy.
Okay.
They have it on in that store they work in, that like Best Buy store. And it's like Paul Rudd's watching it. And I'll always remember this line. He says, I always thought Matt Damon was kind of a Streisand, but I don't know. He's rocking the shit in this one.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've thought about that for years. And I use the term rocking the shit on the basis of that.
Okay. What did he mean? Like a wimp? Is that what he meant by
Yeah,
that?
he's gay. But
Gay.
yeah, but he's fucking cool and
He
born.
is cool. He is awesome. I love
Yeah.
the shot where he has the sniper and he's looking through the sniper and you can just see it's such a cool shot. Just Matt Damon looking down the sniper scope. Man, that's cool. Imagine just like you're just a normal actor. You're just a normal guy. But then you look like such a badass playing this character. That'd be so cool. Like you
Well,
are over. You work as a cool action star.
there's gotta be a draw to that, right? Like a lot of these action guys, like, and it convinces you are that guy. It's like
Yeah,
Steven Seagal.
that's so
Like he
cool.
can't do shit. He's terrible. He's talentless and not badass at all. But he was like a badass motherfucker in so many movies for so many years that he just believed he was.
I mean, you would, right?
I
If in
guess
everyone's
so.
eyes you work in that you work as that person, eventually you
Yeah.
just be like, I'm that guy.
It must be hard when that goes away, right?
For sure, for sure. It's like an athlete.
It's like Tom Cruise is like at 60 and
You
he's like
can't let
still
it
making
go.
movies. He can't let it go.
That's the
Like,
thing.
but like some guys had to.
Well, I think Cruz is letting it go, isn't he? He's doing that movie with the guy you don't like, right?
What?
Shape of Water, isn't he doing a movie with him?
Yeah, yeah, but he'll be back. He'll make more action. Are you kidding me? We'll get more Top Guns.
Yeah, I hope so. Hope he's not over. Keep
These
going till you
guys, they
can't.
they do it for the rest of their lives, man.
That's fine. It's like Aaron Rodgers still playing in the NFL.
Yeah, why not? What are
I
you
mean,
gonna do instead? Spend time with
exactly.
whatever
Sometimes
hippie you're
you think
dating
like
this week?
this is what I was put on the earth to do. May as
Yeah.
well do it while I can still do it. I
Brady was
fully
like,
get like,
what is the alternative? Spending every day with Giselle Bundchen? Who wants to do that?
and then he tried and they got a divorce right when he
Yeah.
started living life normally. Actually, I think she was cheating on him with her Pilates instructor, right?
Oh. Yeah, never trust your lady with a male Pilates instructor. That's gonna
Yeah,
go bad.
that's tough.
Um anyway, Supremacy. Tell me more.
I had a good note. Taylor Hale should watch this movie because we're sponsored by Lay's. Did you catch that?
I did, and I'm ashamed to say that I thought of Taylor Hale in
I knew
that
you would.
moment. Yeah, there. It's like
It's a
uh,
wall of Lay's
it's when
chips.
he's first noticing Carl Urban,
Yeah, he's in the
and
town in the little.
he's like grabbing a Gatorade or something from this little stand, but like the entire stand is Lay's chips.
Yep. I mean, we're not over exaggerating. There are like 80 Lay's logos in that frame. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable. It's
and they were the foreign ones too.
really, I didn't look at the flavors. They
It
probably
was
have some interesting
accurate.
flavors.
Yeah, I've
Ketchup,
seen,
I've seen that as a flavor.
I've seen that. Yeah,
I don't know if I could
I've
do that.
had that.
Is it good?
It's not bad. Yeah, it's better than I thought it would be.
Hmm. Maybe it would be. I like barbecue. That's
Yeah,
just like a sauce.
good point.
So yeah, so he goes and chases Carl Urban down. I don't know. Eventually he runs into Joan Allen. She's in charge of she's like new what's his face?
She's not.
She's
You're
not?
right. No.
Oh.
She's investigating this like murder or whatever where Jason Bourne's uh fingerprint was planted.
All right.
All right. So like there is no more Treadstone. Treadstone is done. They shut it down at the end of the last movie. Um and they talked about starting up a new thing like Briar or something.
Yeah.
Um and the only reason it comes up in this one is because Joan Allen's investigating this thing.
Well, and
And
Brian Cox is still in it. He was a part of it in the last movie.
yeah, right. So they got Brian Cox. He's like the highest Treadstone guy that's still around.
Right. And I think he comes in the next
And
movie.
he's actively working against Joan Allen because he doesn't want her to find shit out about Treadstone.
Right.
Brian Cox isn't in the next movie. He kills himself in this one.
He kills himself in this movie?
Yes.
Whoa. I thought in the next movie I remember Matt Damon calling Brian Cox and he's like, I'm in your office. And then he goes to his office and he's like, I'm in a different office or something.
All right.
I
In
think I
this,
remember that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're wrong, but like in this
I
movie,
mean,
he
he killed
goes to
himself.
see Brian Cox in that, and Brian Cox is on the phone with that Russian dude, and Damon tells him he basically gets him to like confess to all his sins or whatever, and he gets it on tape, which he later
Yeah.
gives the tape to Joan Allen. All right, and he chooses not to kill Brian Cox. He says, "I'm not going to kill you because Marie wouldn't want me to."
Marie.
And but after he leaves, Brian Cox shoots himself in the head
Why?
because he's done. Like he's going to go to jail.
Hmm. All right.
He's a traitor to his country.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. Sorry. But so what happens with Carl Urban then? Do we kill him?
Yeah, we kill him in the tunnel, that big tunnel chase
Oh, that was
in
awesome. That was probably the
Moscow.
best part of the movie. That
Yeah, it's
was
fucking incredible. All the stuff in Moscow is cool. Moscow is such a wild city. Like you look at Moscow, it's like 90% of the fucking buildings are housing projects, and then like 10% of them look like they belong in fucking Candyland.
okay. I never thought about it that way, but that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that where we meet the guy Jarda in Moscow? He's like the new Clive Owen, basically. We kill him.
No, we meet him earlier. He gets information from that dude
He was
about
cool.
Treadstone.
Martin
Yeah.
Kasokas. Sokas.
Yeah. Yeah. Um What else you got?
Not that much. I don't know. Just a lot of action, a lot of style. You really got to watch it. It's not something we can tell you about.
It's a lot of running around.
Michelle Monaghan was crazy. I don't know. I don't really have that
Yeah.
much to say.
No? All right.
No.
That's good for a podcast.
Yeah, that's what I was
Uh,
thinking.
anyway, I fucking love this movie. Yeah. So then there's this whole thing where there was like a murder suicide, and then
Right.
but it
Fake
turns
murder
out
suicide.
Bourne killed them both and like made it look like a murder suicide. So he goes to see that girl at the end.
Yeah, that was sweet. I like that because his whole life is like all these questions that he doesn't know the answer to. And if he can provide this little girl the answers, then he feels like he's doing a service.
Yeah, it
That was
really
nice.
tied into the whole arc. He even says to the girl like,
I would want to
knowing
know.
that it makes you feel different, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Yeah,
What a nice
I
guy.
think that's kind of a gorgeous scene. And then he slips out of there, and I was like, man, they could do that for a legacy sequel. That girl like trains to become a fucking assassin after this, tries to get revenge on
Don't give
Jason
him
Bourne,
ideas.
right? Um,
By the way, Legacy sequel. Legacy. That was the name of one
that's
of the
one of the
Bourne
sequels,
films.
yeah. All right, and then he goes and surprises Jonah Allen again on the phone, and she's like, "Huh?" And then he's, yeah,
Yeah, totally.
yeah,
Moby.
extreme ways.
So that was awesome. It was a great film. And they're like the perfect length too. They're like not too long,
Oh my
not too
god,
short.
hour 48 for the sequel. I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, or less.
I was looking at like the Jeremy Renner one's 215.
No,
I'm like, can
how?
you can make me a fucking Matt Damon Jason Bourne movie for under an hour 50, and you need 215 for Jeremy Renner Jason Bourne? Get the fuck out of here.
I agree. Who made that one?
I don't even. Oh,
Fuck them.
Gilroy might have directed it himself.
I think you're right. I think you're right about that.
Yeah,
Identity, an hour 59.
yeah.
I don't know about Ultimatum. Guess we'll find out next week.
It's under two. Or it's like 202 or something like that. I was looking at them yesterday, and the two longest by far were Jason Bourne and the Bourne Legacy. And you can't take a lesson from that. Those are the ones people weren't as into.
Yeah. Going forward, they'll take that lesson. Tommy Lee Jones is in Jason Bourne. Did you know that?
I mean, I saw it. I don't remember that.
And Alicia Vikander
Yeah,
and
that I
Vincent
remembered.
Cassell, who you just shit on recently.
I didn't shit on him.
I thought you were like, he can't lead a movie.
I said I thought that going into the movie, and then I thought he could.
My bad. Riz Ahmed.
It's the
He's a
sound of
Tony
metal.
Gilroy. He's a Gilroy guy. He was in Nightcrawler.
Oh, was he?
He's the guy that he hires to be his assistant.
Oh
Like you're gonna ride
yeah.
around with
Wow,
me.
Riz Ahmed, he's done more shit than you think.
I have not seen that movie, Sound of Music, but I always wanted to. I heard he's
Sound of
great.
Metal.
Sound of Metal. My bad.
Have you ever seen The Sound of Music?
Like in music class in school, but not
Mm,
really officially.
it's a
And
good
he
film.
was in Rogue One also. Didn't Gilroy do that?
Yeah, he definitely had his hand in it.
I
He might
think.
have written it.
Oh wait, did wasn't there a director swap in that movie? Like
Was
somebody
there?
stepped down? Or oh, I think I'm mixing
Rogue
up Han
One was
Solo.
the fella who did that new Jurassic Park, right?
No,
Gareth Edwards.
really? Oh, Gilroy wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay, with Chris Weitz.
Wow.
My bad. Anyway, guys, that's the two Bourne movies. Oh, we had a comment here.
Laura. Yeah.
Laura left us a
Next
comment
time
if I
ask
can
a
find it.
question or else Logan's gonna be crotchety.
No, I well, that's why I said she left a comment rather than a question.
Yeah, but he solicited questions and got a comment and then felt kind of
All
annoyed
right.
by it.
I
All
complained to Daniel before
right.
we started that I wish we got more questions when we asked the
Guys, ask
questions.
questions. Logan wants to answer them.
I think that'd be fun if we got more questions. I feel like a
All
lot of
right.
time time we get comments, which is fine. It is
Bunch of
fine.
narcissists out there listening to this
But I think
podcast.
it'd be fun to get more questions. It would elicit more chatter. So Laura underscore 94 says, I haven't seen these movies in almost
Hey, by the way,
15
I want to thank
years.
her again for this microphone that I'm talking
Thank you,
into.
Laura.
Yeah,
You're
fucking
the
hell.
you're a legend.
Top three listener as far as I'm concerned.
Top two.
Top two, sure.
Ross and Laura.
Ross is number one.
He gave us those Ross flicks. He's got to
Yeah,
be.
Ross Flicks is pretty incredible. I did watch both of these movies on Ross Flicks.
You don't know where I watched them. Oh
The
shit,
High
they
Seas.
they fell out of the
Oh,
Blu-ray pool.
right, that.
Uh, I haven't seen these movies in 15 years, but they've held up incredibly well. I fully agree, Laura. It's so see she could have worded that. I thought these held up well. What do you guys think?
Did you think they held up well?
Boom. Question.
Yes.
It's so curious seeing all the things that were around during my childhood, like landlines and phone books, that have completely vanished from our lives. Didn't you guys think it was interesting seeing the phone books and landlines not be in our lives anymore? Boom. Question. I cannot wait for the discussion of the air pocket in the car at the beginning of the Supremacy. She
I
thinks we're going to argue about this because
uh,
of Pirates of the
no, no, no,
Caribbean.
no, no. I bought that.
Okay, good, good. Because I
Okay.
saw that moment and was like, oh, baby,
Listen,
here we
that's an
go.
air pocket. All right. He got a small space just to
Great
gain
call,
some
Laura.
breath. It wasn't like in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie when they were literally walking a
Boop,
canoe
boop, 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 boop.
underwater and they're able to just have their heads in the canoe and be fine. That is not how water or canoes work.
That's Daniel's take. My take is that absolutely that's how it works. And I tested it as a little boy with my brothers with a bucket underwater.
Test it now that way. I hope you
Okay.
die.
Okay. I wouldn't die. I'd be able to get out. But I have that on tape that
Sorry.
you wish that happened. So if I
Yes,
do die, we have it videoed.
oh no.
Yep.
I'm the first suspect.
And you telling me to do it. So when they're like, why did he do this? We have on video Daniel telling him to do it.
Am I cyberbullying you right now?
No, you just be responsible. That's third degree murder. I don't know
Oh.
what that is. Is third degree even a thing?
I don't know. It isn't Burns.
It burns, right? I think that might just be manslaughter. I don't know.
Mm.
But anyway, hello. Thank you, Laura, for leaving that.
I always
We
think
meant to
that
talk
sounds
about that
cooler than murder.
manslaughter. It does sound
Yeah,
worse.
I committed manslaughter.
I never understood that either. Why is that the lesser offense? That
Yeah,
sounds way more
that sounds
horrific.
insane.
I was committed for manslaughter. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're totally right.
you're hardcore.
So next week
We're doing the Bourne Ultimatum, which is the third Matt Damon, and then and the completion of the trilogy box set that Logan has, and the Bourne Legacy, starring Jeremy Renner. I almost said Colin Farrell again. Remember I did that last week.
yeah, you did do that last week.
Yeah.
He's in a new movie with Margot Robbie. Have you seen the trailers for this?
Oh, it looks like obnoxious, dude. I I saw I don't understand why we as a society aren't allowed to make fun of people anymore. We've gotten all
Who are you
right
gonna make
anyway.
fun of? One of
Because
them?
no, I want to tell you about this guy who directed that. First of all, that movie's called A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, which is one of the worst titles of anything I've ever heard. Okay.
Maybe.
And it's directed by this I think
Ooh, it's long.
Japanese
Oh, it's
filmmaker.
long.
It's big and bold. Look at the director.
I'm not
His
on
name is
IMDb.
Kogonada.
Okay.
All right, one named director. Now I remember in my day, Logan, when Catwoman with Halle Berry came out, some French guy directed it, and he had one name. It was Pitoff, and we all ripped on that dude mercilessly, like "fuck you, dude, Pitoff. Who
People
do you
have one
think you
name.
are?" And now we got this guy Kogonada, and everyone's just like, "Oh, he's a genius. He made After Yang. What a beautiful movie that was. I saw it, boring as shit." And Now he's making a big, bold, beautiful journey. It sounds like my beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy, that fucking Kanye West album. And it's Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie, and everyone's just like, "Wow, he's a beautiful artist." No, he's got one name. I'm ripping on him.
Why?
Kogonada, eat shit.
What about like Prince and Madonna and
Those are
Cher?
musicians. It's a completely different thing. If you're a filmmaker, you better have two names.
No. There has to be one. I'm totally drawing a blank, but there is somebody with one name.
Yeah, and I bet he's make fun of worthy.
I can't
There are
pull it.
guys they call like Pedro Almodovar. People call him like Pedro, but like he uses his other name.
I can't think of what I'm thinking of, but there's somebody else that uses one name. Um, I thought the trailers look nice. Colin Farrell has like a nice line reading at one point. I'm like, oh, Colin, you're the
I've
best in
seen
the
that
business.
trailer like 7 times, Logan, and it looks insufferable.
I agree, but Colin Farrell's good. And so
I'm
is
not
Margot.
arguing that. Colin Farrell was in that After Yang too.
I
He
know.
loves Kogo Nada.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why we're even talking about that. What got us on that? I was gonna bring something else up.
Oh, Colin Farrell came up.
Do you know who else is in the Bourne Legacy? I was gonna ask you. Or the
I
Bourne,
actually
whatever it's
don't.
called.
It's the only one of these Bourne movies I've never seen. So I couldn't tell you. Let's look it up. Let's get surprised right now.
I was gonna Rachel Weisz was who I was gonna say.
Oh, really?
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton's in a Bourne
Edward
movie?
Norton. I think he doesn't like Ed when you call him Ed.
Well,
Scott
yeah, because
Glenn.
that's like the character from the Honeymooners. Oh,
Scott
Joan
Glenn.
Allen pops back up.
Stacy Keach. Donna Murphy from that
Oscar
Star Trek.
Isaac.
No.
Yeah. Albert Finney. Corey Stoll. Tons of people are in this fucking movie.
In the Bourne Legacy?
Yeah.
What the heck? All right. Well, that's exciting. Exciting.
Yeah. All right. So look forward to that next week. 2 hours and fucking 15 minutes. All right. Thanks for listening to Bourne. Come on back later in the week on the Patreon. We've got what is it this week? Is it just Survivor and Big Brother and maybe a commentary track?
I was gonna try to do George Washington with Tim. I think like Wednesday or something, or Tuesday or something. Wait, what? I don't know what day that is. That'll be sometime this
All right.
week.
So that's what's that podcast called?
First time. Yeah, and then we'll
First
do a
time.
commentary. We had a few recommendations. I don't know. We haven't talked about what we'll do though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good ones. So yeah, keep your eyes out on the patreon.com/the franchise. What is it, like $5 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yep, that's all I got, gang. Born it up. Q Moby.